These are the most terrifying fears found on Roblox. I looked up what's the most popular fears people have and then found some pretty accurate games on Roblox. From games about replicating a real plane crash, being buried alive, and even falling between bowling pins. I'm going to take a look at different fears on Roblox and then see what it may look like in real life, and you'd be surprised how horrifying some of these can actually be. So one of the most popular fears people have is being buried alive. It's an unrealistic fear to have, but it's still just the idea of like not being able to move. There's a couple of Roblox games about it, like this one for example, where you're literally just stuck inside this box, can't really do anything. And there's even this one, you wake up and found out you've been buried alive. I don't know why Eminem is the thumbnail of this game, but yeah, I mean, it's honestly an accurate representation of being buried alive. You literally can't really see anything, and you're probably also extremely claustrophobic. Here lies Flush Gun. Okay, yeah, let's play it. Oh, am I like freaking out? Is this why I'm like panting a lot? All right, just relax, just relax. What does clicking on this shovel do? Oh, I got teleported out. I did it. I escaped. Yeah, being buried alive isn't too unreasonable, especially back in the olden times where gravestones would used to have bells just in the off chance they buried somebody that was actually still alive. Yeah, here's a TikTok video about it.
There was a time when the fear of being buried alive was legitimate. Doctors couldn't always tell the difference between a coma and actual death, which led to some people waking up inside their own coffins.
Wait, what did that say there? Lived once, buried twice. Oh geez, okay.
To avoid that, safety coffins were designed. A rope would be strung from the coffin to a bell above ground, letting anyone nearby know someone was still alive. One grave in Savannah's Bonaventure Cemetery still has a bell attached.
How long can you survive being buried alive? Roughly 5 hours. Oh geez, that's not enough time. Yeah, I remember there was actually like a game that mimics the idea of being buried alive. Let's see, was it this one?
Bro, we are legit just buried alive right now. Oh my gosh.
It could be this one.
Okay, put the phone down, bro, put the phone down. Let's use our light.
Oh yeah, it's really dark. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so the number one most popular fear was aerophobia, which is the extreme fear of flying. It's one that I have. It's really hard for me to be in planes, but someone actually made the game in Roblox, and from the looks of it, it's pretty accurate. Alright, so we're currently in the plane right now. Wow, this actually looks real, okay? Apparently this is actually based on a real-world air disaster, the TWA Flight 800. Alright, everything's fine right now. Oh, wait. Are we experiencing some turbulence? Oh, I don't like these noises. Oh, what the heck? Oh my god. Oh, I'm not a fan of this. No! What happened? Did I fall off the plane or something? I didn't like that. Alright, but somebody actually made a test to see if you actually are afraid of planes. So far, so good. This is kind of fine. Oh yeah, this is like some extreme turbulence. Yeesh. Why would they say that? Yeah, for the record, I've seen that video before. The plane landed just fine. It's just some crazy turbulence that people would experience. Some people experience the same thing, saying that there was some deadly tornadoes and that the plane was like that for about 10 minutes. Seems much longer. Yeah, I would like to not experience that ever. Alright, but another fear that a lot of people have is the fear of elevators, because I'm sure some of you have actually been stuck in one before, and it's not a very good feeling. Now, here's a simulation one where it says the elevator falls and you feel gravity decrease. Oh geez, okay. Okay, yeah, we're just going down an elevator right now. Oh no! I don't like this. Did it crash? That wasn't too bad. That was fine. Now let's see. I'm just curious. How often do elevator accidents happen? According to the National Elevator Industry, there are approximately 27 elevator-related fatal accidents per year in the U.S., with roughly 10,000 injuries occurring each year. That's a lot, actually. Yeah, have you all seen that one elevator that looks extremely dangerous? It's this one here.
This is the world's most dangerous elevator. So dangerous, in fact, that it has been nicknamed the Death Elevator.
Death elevator.
As you can see, this elevator is terrifying because it never stops moving and you have to get on or off in time, otherwise you will be crushed. But to make things
I don't think you'll actually be crushed.
Pretty much no safety measures whatsoever.
Even though it's known as like the death elevator, it's actually pretty safe. Like there hasn't been any incidents since like the 1990s. Yeah, here's an example of a guy who actually stayed the entire ride.
I tried the world's scariest elevator. It never stops, has no doors, and you have to time it right to make it on and off. I was also curious what would happen if you didn't get off and rode it past the last floor, so the plan was to find that out too. As the window to make it in was actually a lot smaller than I expected. Every 10 seconds or so, I emerged and passed another floor, and eventually it was the point of no return as I passed the last floor. It got darker, started shaking,
Ooh, yeah,
and for a second I
liked
doubted my research and the person who said it's 100% fine to ride the loop. I was 99.9% confident it wouldn't fold, as there's no way it would still exist, but my real fear was if it malfunctioned and stopped while at the top. I saw a whole bunch of giant gears, which you definitely don't want to get something stuck in. 20 seconds later, thankfully I started to see light. I made it off successfully, but then I got back on and it broke down.
What the heck? Someone didn't make it in or out on time. There's a bar at the top that if hit, stops. Oh, okay, so it's relatively safe then. I was only stuck for about 15 minutes. Glad it was not the top part and that staff were around. Alright, well, as long as it stops, it's fine then. Alright, but now we have another fear, and that's the fear of roaches. I played this one before. It's called Roach Ritual, but I just thought it was like really gross, and I imagine a lot of people wouldn't like this feeling of hundreds of little roaches just crawling at you and not really being able to like do anything. Ew, 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 get away. Yeah, look at that. They just follow you all around. Except for that one. That one's stuck in the toilet. Yeah, and then if you climb on the toilet, they just start climbing over each other. Yeah, I imagine the people who are scared of roaches also have a fear of like snakes or something. The fear of snakes is called ophidiophobia. Alright, let's see how this one looks. Alright, where are the snakes? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're pretty fast then, huh? I mean, in a way, they are kind of like scary looking. Yeah, look how fast they are. I'm not really a fan of snakes. I don't think I have like a fear of them, but personally, I'm just not a fan of reptiles. All right, go on, take my body. Yeah, so here's the test to see if we actually have this fear. Level 1, okay. I mean, honestly, this would be scary. A snake on water. This would be kind of creepy. Oh, geez, it climbs on the boat too? Ooh, that's a big snake. I'm not a fan of that. All right, level 3. What do we have here? Oh, that's an anaconda. Oh, it just ate the camera. Let's see, what's the world's largest snake? The North Green anaconda that weighs up to 1,100 pounds. It could be nearly 25 feet long. Oh, so this is the anaconda then, huh? Man, there's some pretty big snakes out there. All right, but the next fear that we have here, and one that I kind of have, is bowling phobia, the fear of bowling. Let's go ahead and play the game and see what it's about. Pin purgatory. What is this? Oh, what the heck? I'm a bowling pin? Get out of here. Can you please stop crying? Are these real people? What the heck? I'm lost. Here, I'll help you. I'll help you find your way out. I'm just dreaming. Am I the bad guy? More just keep coming out every time I throw another pin out. Get down there, boy. What the heck is that? Ah! Alright, but while that game was more of a joke, the fear isn't actually about bowling. It's more so the bowling pin machines, because in the past, they've actually caused lots of deaths. There's an article that says, pin setter machine crushes bowling alley owner to death. Yeah, bowling pin machines are actually like extremely dangerous. There's a lot of moving parts, and unfortunately, there's like no safety feature or anything like that. So if you were to fall into one of these things, the machine just continues going, and it's extremely heavy. Yeah, like here's a guy that threw himself into bowling pins, and then he got stuck for a split second. If he was there any longer, this video wouldn't be allowed on YouTube. So yeah, here the pins are getting set down. He immediately gets out, but yeah, if he was there for like even a second longer, he would have been crushed by the conveyor belt. Yeah, like look at this person who's trying to go near the bowling pins.
Do not run down the lane, do not run down the lane, come back, stop. Come back, do not go underneath that, stop.
Yeah, so if somebody's yelling at you and panicking, you should probably double check on what you're doing. But yeah, stay safe out there, don't go under bowling pins, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.